Hey there, guys. It's Brad from Local Lead Agency. I just want to take you inside one of our premium virtual tours today and show you a few of the features and how these tours can work for you in your agency. And I just want to quickly acknowledge David from Kingsman Property for allowing us to use one of his premium tours and share it with you guys today. So most of our tours are built on the Matterport platform, which some of you may be familiar with, you might have seen before. But these premium tours have a few extra features which I think you're going to find quite interesting. So one of the main features, which is what we're actually looking at here, that I want to bring to your attention, is the ability to embed the fully branded tour inside your realestate.com.au listing or your domain.com.au listing. So we're actually on David's property listing right now, and we're inside the tour, and we can interact and move around and do everything we need to do. And as you can see, it's got his brand and his colors and the address and everything sitting at the top there. If I flick through here, I'm just flicking through to all these other photos. So as you can see, it sits in that little 3D space just there. I've just jumped over to the actual direct tour link where you'll be able to see some of the standard Matterport features, and then I'm going to show you some of the premium options that we have for you. So look, one of my favorite features is simply the ability to move very fluidly through a property. Just by clicking in a general direction, we can easily move through the home. On top of that, we've also got these information tags that you can see here, the little circles. When we hover over those, it gives us some extra information about features of the home to make people aware of. On this particular sample, we've just got text-based information tags that you can see here. We do have the ability to add professional photos or even embedded video content into these tags as well, which is a pretty handy feature. Great tool for potential home buyers is our measurement tool, which you'll see down here. If I click on this little ruler, you can see a couple of measurements here that I've taken when I was playing around with this a bit earlier. But just to show you how it works, is if someone was trying to measure up this room, see whether some of their furniture might fit, we can literally just click from one point to another, point A to point B, and take some basic measurements. We also have our highlight reel that you can see at the bottom of the screen here at the moment. We can basically click on this and it can take us through to different areas of the home directly instead of moving all the way through and clicking through the hallways and through all the rooms. Here's one of my favorite features, and that is the walkthrough feature. So if we just click this play button here, you'll see that we've got a super easy way for a new viewer to very quickly see a full automated tour, and they'll learn the exact layout of the property in just a few minutes. There's only one other way for them to get their full bearings on the layout of a home, and that is to have a private viewing of the property. But as you can see here, they can take as long as they want to look around and familiarize themselves with the property without the time constraints of a private inspection. We also have the bird's eye or floor plan view. As you can see here, we're looking at it from straight above. And we've also got the dollhouse, which is formed from the 3D scan. So we can have a look around at the full layout pretty much in 3D. So as you can see, a potential buyer can actually pre-qualify themselves before you spend your time arranging private inspections, which really saves you and the homeowner a lot of time and a lot of hassle. I mean, how often do you take someone through a property only for them to realize once they're on site that the layout or some other aspect of the home doesn't suit them? With these tours, you can avoid that situation. You can focus your valuable time on arranging inspections for buyers who've thoroughly explored a tour like this and have then expressed a genuine interest. Now, let's move on to some of the more premium features of these tours. The most obvious one, which doesn't come standard with your Matterport tour, is the customer's logo and branding colors that you can see at the top of the bar here, and also including the address for the property. If we expand this menu here, we're going to see some links to other areas in the home, which we can jump to quickly if we'd like. The other feature we can do here is if you've got multiple tours hosted with us, we can add a link to your other property listings right here. As you can see, we've also got the agent's profile picture down here, and also a click to call and a click to email button to send off an inquiry. There's also an additional feature which we don't actually have on this sample, but we can actually add an embedded video down in the right-hand corner here. So that video feature is really good for either an agent profile, a suburb profile, or even videography that's been produced for the particular property that's on tour. In addition to this tour, you'll also receive a landing page or one-page website, which I'm just going to flick over to now. There's a couple of different layout options for this page. In this example, we've got photos here at the top. We can upload images taken by our photographer or yours. Either way is totally fine. Now, the images you're seeing here on this page were not taken by a photographer. These were extracted directly from the virtual tour that we shot, and some have been edited. So we can include up to 10 of these in your premium tour package at no additional cost. Below this, we have all the property information and a Google map of the address. To the right, we can also add a floor plan for the property. We didn't actually do one for this particular property, but we can create one at an extremely cost-effective price. You have the choice of color or black and white, a choice of 2D or 3D, and the floor plan is just $37 additional cost. And below this, we have our fully functioning virtual tour. And again, we also have our click to call and click to email buttons for the agent. So that's what the front end of our tour package looks like. Now, there's one other thing that we keep getting asked about. That is an analytics function. So some of the agents that I've spoken with would like to be able to share some data with their sellers, and so we've now addressed that. So I'm just going to take you over quickly to my Gmail. What we do is we set up a weekly report that goes out to you as the agent, where you can see some of the basic metrics and key information for the tour. We also set you up with your own login to our client portal, which allows you to jump into a dashboard just like this and go a little more in depth into the reporting module. So we've got in here, we've got the stats for the tour link and also for the one-page website that we can click here if we need to. And on the right-hand side, you can adjust the dates. So you can see the key metrics down here. Total views, number of total unique users, the average time spent on the actual tour. The other one that you can see here is also a heat map. So the red dots are where people have spent the most time on the tour, and then it goes down through the color coding as you can see here. And below that, we can see where most of our tour clicks are coming from. So obviously it's showing some here from realestate.com.au. Direct is people clicking obviously directly on the link that's been sent to them. Well, this information is obviously very handy to an agent to know how people are viewing their properties. Okay, so there's plenty of features here for you guys to digest. In the current climate, I firmly believe that these tours are a fantastic tool for you to have under your belt. Now, if you're watching this and you're interested in finding out more or booking your first tour, reach out to me. Right now, I'm giving a $100 discount on new tour bookings that are in the Brisbane, Ipswich, or Northern Gold Coast areas. So feel free to send me a message here, or you can give me a call on 0498 088 573. That's 0498 088 573. I'd be more than happy to have a chat with you about how we can help. Apologies for the video being so long. I try and keep these things as short as I can, but I really wanted to go through all the functions here and the premium features from start to finish. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening whenever you're watching this, and we'll talk soon.